We're still going out these two trees here. It's 340 through there.
I'm Austin Eckroat.
I'm Stone Coburn, and I caddy for Austin Eckroat.
Stone and I have been good friends since we were about 13 years old. Shoot, maybe even before that. You know, it was just kind of fun how it worked out. We didn't plan on, doing this. It just kind of happened. He caddied for me in a sponsor exemption I got when I was still in college, and we ended up finishing 12th. So, it worked out really good for us. And like, hey, might as well give it a shot. I might try one from this rough right here, though, because this is actually, that could still be a pretty good tee ball and end up right there. This next stretch of golf is very difficult. You got this week at the U.S. Open and then the Travelers Championship the week after that. It's just very big events and great golf courses as well. So it's going to be a battle for these next weeks. It's going to wear us down, but I think you're going to see a lot of good golf coming.
I've never been to Pinehurst, but I can't imagine it's going to be easy at all. I watched a flyover on the plane the other day of the course, but it's kind of hard to tell just from that. So probably get there early Monday morning if I can and do a little bit of extra work. Just go walk it. Well, the US Open, you kind of expect it to be a pretty hard week, have to grind out a lot of stuff. If you have a good week at the US Open, you're gonna have a lot of momentum going into Travelers and a lot of confidence.
I played my first US Open in 2019, Pebble Beach. I was kind of like a fish out of water there. I didn't know what I was doing. Last year I'd gotten my feet under me a little bit. I had played in some big events and I was just more comfortable in that environment, and then finished top 10 last year, and I think that's going to be a big confidence boost for me next week. You're going to see some carnage, but you're going to see some birdies too. I think whenever it's coming up to the bigger events with the US Open and Travelers Championship, you definitely have to have a different outlook when it comes to the prep. You kind of want to peak at those events.
I got a good swing.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I enjoy the Travelers Championship because the golf course is great and the hospitality is even better. Fans are good, just a good vibe of a tournament.
I think it's kind of the model of a PGA Tour event. It's got great fans, great golf course, kind of the perfect PGA Tour event.
Please welcome Austin Eckroat.
Everybody watching PGA Tour Live this morning, put this guy's name in the back of your mind. It's going to be around for a long time.
The Travelers Championship in 2021, I got the sponsor exemption to play there. That was just such a cool experience because I had never played anything like that. We did that fun little walk and talk. Austin Eckroat out here at the Travelers Championship, playing a little practice round, braving it through the conditions. We're going to have a good time though. First time here, that's why we're playing right now. I think the Travelers Championship has done a great job of giving young guys a good opportunity to play whenever they come out of school. I think back to whenever I was still in school, whenever Victor Hovland got sponsor exemptions there and played well, and then, I got one, Ludwig got one, and I think it's shown they've done a good job of picking guys too. They've got a good success rate. A lot of things that came with it, the exposure of playing on the PGA Tour, getting comfortable playing in that atmosphere. Travelers Championship, in my mind, is one of those first moments I had as a professional golfer. It's definitely something I draw memories off of and look forward to going to every year. Walking away from the Travelers Championship, I gained a lot of confidence that I could compete on the PGA Tour. I was able to hold my own a little bit. The season's been going really well. Got off to a pretty solid start.
And that is official. Austin Eckroat has broken through at the Cognizant Classic. A big, big win.
The lifelong dream of winning on the PGA Tour was accomplished. It opened the doors to, all the events that I've always dreamed of playing. I'm getting to play the Travelers Championship. I'm getting to play the British Open this season. That's another. It was just a great week. It feels great to be back. Now this will be the third time. Most familiar place I've played since being a professional, so it feels good to be back to a place I feel comfortable for sure. Looking back on last year's Travelers Championship, I played pretty well. I think I finished about 25th. I think it's just a place I feel comfortable at, and I think just the experience of knowing the golf course. It's made prep this week easier. I don't feel like I have to go all out, learn all the slopes and everything, just because, I've been here, a couple times, and looking to do more of the same, but hopefully a better finish. I think over the last year, my golf game's changed a lot, just with, the natural progression of playing golf. Your swing, just as much as you try to, maintain and keep things alike, it just changes over time. I think that's just part of our body. When it comes to the physical attributes, I think the speeds have stayed about the same. I'm getting a little longer throughout the year. Been working towards that. Outside of that, I think I've got a very similar game from when I started. 255 to get to the left bunker. think you just hit 3-iron in between them. The general consensus is for sure that everybody loves it. This is one of the favorite stops on the PGA Tour. You know, I think every player wants to play here. So, I mean, I think it's just it shows how good this golf course is and how good the event is. Since this was my first start on the PGA Tour as a professional, and then to think of, you know, now playing in a signature event on the PGA Tour, you know, obviously I've had a lot of growth in my career to get here, and then this tournament's also growing at the same rate, and it's pretty cool to see. You know, this is the perfect place to host a signature event with, you know, the atmosphere and the great golf course. It's been a fun journey, and hopefully there's a lot more Travelers Championships in my future.